Hi guys, so we are back today with a body bar workout. It's going to be a full body workout. It's going to target upper and lower and then even get some of those smaller muscles engaged as well. So I have a body bar in front of me. It is a 12-pound body bar. You can go heavier if you have that accessible to you. You can go lighter as well. You'll just have to adjust some of the exercises as we go along. If you don't have a body bar, you can also use your dumbbell weights as well, or any type of a straight bar broomstick will do for this as well. You're also going to want to have a mat or a towel with you, and that's just for some extra support when we go down to the ground, just to give you a little bit of extra support on your knees. So let's get started with our first workout. We're going to start with our feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to have a slight bend in our knee. We're going to start with our deadlift, which involves our hinges. So for this exercise, we want to make sure that our hips are pushing back first, distributing our weight behind us, and we're leaning forward. So we don't want to lean in forward with our shoulders. We're actually going to let our hips lead us down and then help our shoulders follow with that. So if we push our hips back, we're automatically going to keep pushing, extending our hamstring muscles. You're going to feel nice little pull as far down as you go. Our arms are going to be dead and locked, so we want to keep them as straight as possible. They're not going to come up with us, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab onto that body bar. As I grab onto this body bar, I'm going to keep my shoulders nice and straight as well, and my back is going to be as straight as possible. You want to think surfboard. So I'm going to come up nice and straight, nice and tall. My feet are still going to stay about shoulder width apart with that slight bend in the knee. I'm going to lower that body bar down to the ground, pushing my hips back as far as I can, and then coming right back up to that starting position. Remember, I don't want my shoulders to be doing any movement during this. They're going to stay nice and locked, and my hamstrings and my hips are going to do all the work here. So we're going to get going for our first set, 30 seconds right here, guys. And as I come up, remember, I do want to engage my core on this, so I am squeezing my belly button in all the way into the small of my back. Keep going. And remember, depending on the weight of your body bar is going to be dependent on how many reps that you're going to be getting in during this time frame. Keep going, a few more here. 3, 2, 1 more. Great job. So we're going to get started on our second set. Same thing for our second set. Just remember, keeping those knees slightly bent. We don't want them locked out, especially if you have a lot more weight attached on this body bar. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Great job. Coming up. Make sure that we're pushing those pushing those hips forward. Really hinging forward. It's not a squat. Definitely leading with your hips. Great job. Keep going. Awesome job. A few more. 2, 1 more here. Great job. We're going to start on our last set, guys. Here we go. Shake it off. Feet shoulder width apart. Slight bend in that knee. My arms are relaxed for this one. Here we go. Next 30 seconds. Go. Great job. Pull it up. Contracting that belly button. Squeezing the glutes as we come up. Remember, I'm not leading with my shoulders. I'm letting my hips do everything. This is a lower back hamstring workout. Great functional workout that you can use throughout every day. Picking up heavy things, picking up groceries from the floor. Great way to strengthen hamstrings, glute muscles. Great job. A few more. 3, 2, 1. Great job. So our next exercise is going to be similar to that. We're going to actually call them good mornings for that. And I'm going to keep my feet about the same width, about shoulder width apart, with that slight bend in the knee. I'm going to pick my body bar up, and it's actually going to come up over my shoulders for this next workout. And it's going to rest here. And I'm still using that same hinge, except now I'm not having my arms engaged in the exercise as much because they're going to support the body bar up here. Here we go. Pushing back, I'm gonna lean all the way forward, as forward as I can until I feel that nice stretch in my hamstring muscles, and then popping back up straight. Great job, keep going. Awesome job, guys. Great job, keep moving. Great. So think like if you had a chair in back of you, you want to sit as close to that chair as possible before you come right back up. Keep going. Back staying nice and flat. 2, 1. Great job. So we got 2 more just like that. Again, I'm going to keep my feet about shoulder width apart. Let's get started for that second set. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pushing my hips back. Great job. Pushing back, coming back up. Great. Remember, I still want to engage my core on this. Awesome. A few more. Coming back up. Great job. Push back, pushing that weight back, getting that full pull in the back hamstring muscles. Great job. Come up. Great. We got 1 more of those. Doing great, guys. Here we go. Let's get started for our third set here. Great. Push back on those hips. With the weight extended back, come up. Great. So we really want to concentrate on our hamstring muscles on this workout. A lot of times we tend to concentrate on our quads, which are the front part of our leg, by doing squats. And our hamstring muscles just kind of get left a little bit behind. So we really want to make sure that we're working those as well when we're doing legs. Keep going. Coming up. Great job, guys. Pushing back as far as possible. Coming up. Great. Keep going. A few more here. 3, 2, great. Making sure we're pushing all the way back for our last one. Getting that full extension. 1, pushing up. Great job. So we're going to stay with the weight on our shoulders for this next exercise here. And remember, with this exercise here, we don't want to be pushing down on the weight that we're supporting. It's just kind of resting here, and our hands are just staying here just to make sure that it's secure. So for this one, we are going to start again with our feet about shoulder width apart. And we're going to go a little bit more for a narrow squat. So similar to what we were doing with the good mornings, except now we are going to be bending our knees for that squat. So we're going to come back in here. Coming back up, remember we're just sitting in that chair, popping right back up. So the difference in this one would be that we are actually bending our knees fully for this squat. Here we go. We're well into our 30 seconds. Keep going. Great job. Great. And as far down as you can go would be depending on you and what you're comfortable with. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Go ahead, put that body bar down. Stretch it out. We've been working legs for a little bit. So for this one, remember, we are squatting, so we are going to be working out that front portion of our leg. So you are going to feel it a little bit more directly up through the front part of our leg. So let's go ahead and we'll start. We're going to keep our feet right aligned with our body bar. Bend at the knee to pick it up. Right up big over our head. Let's get started with our second set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Great job. Keep going. Remember, you're picturing that imaginary chair in back of you. Reaching for that chair. Getting as low as what's comfortable for you. Great job, guys. Hang in there. Great job. Keep going. A few more here. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Great job. I'm just gonna bring that body bar right in front of me so I don't have to pick it up from the ground on the next set. It's just gonna come right back over my head. Shake it off. Let's get ready for our next one. Here we go, guys. Ready? Picking that body bar up, over our head, going into that squat position. Let's go. Remember, these are narrow squats, so our feet are in just a little bit closer than they normally would be. Great job, hanging in there. Push, push, push. Great. Feeling a little bit burn in the quads by now. That's what you should be feeling. Keep going, pushing through. Almost there. Great job, guys. Home stretch. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. All the way down, all the way up. Great job, guys. Great job. So for this next one, we are going to be keeping our body bar in front of us. We're going to go straight into working our shoulders. We're going to keep our body bar here in front, and our arms are going to be just a shoulder width apart, a nice normal grip. My palms are facing me. My knuckles are going to be facing out for this exercise. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift my body bar up so that it's facing you. My elbows stay in nice and close to my body. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift this body bar up over my head, and it's going to come back down to my chest. Okay, so we're going to go here for 30 seconds. This is a narrow grip. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Back it up over. Great job. Great. So in this exercise here, we are working out our shoulders and our in the beginning narrow portion of our back. Keep going. A few more here. Hang on. 5. Great job. 4, 3, 2, one more. Up, back down. Great job, guys. And I do keep a slight bend in my knee. Never like to have my knees locked when I'm working out. Just want to keep that nice, flexible bend in my knee. Here we go. We're going to get started for our second set on these. Bars up. Let's go. Up, back down. I do want a full extension in this exercise. However, I do not want to lock out my elbows as they're coming up. I do want to keep a slight bend in this knee and this elbow as I'm bringing the body bar up over my head. Great job. Keep going, guys. A few more. 4, 3, 2, one more. Up and over. Great job. So as I mentioned before, we do have what we consider a narrow grip in this body bar. I am going to bring out my hands just a little bit wider. That's going to give us a narrow grip in this body bar, which means we're going to be working out the outer portion of our back. So the wider we are, the outer portion of the back, the more we bring our hands in, the more of the inner back that we're working. So I'm going to bring this body bar up. We're going to do exactly the same thing, bringing it up over our heads. You're just going to feel it in a different portion of your back for this rep. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up and over. I'm still bringing it up over my head. Still bringing that body bar down to my chest. Keep going. Breathe, breathe, breathe through. You might find that you're a little bit weaker on this exercise. You get a little bit tired, a little bit quicker. That's okay. It's just because of the placement of your hands. Keep going. Hang in there. 5. Whew. Keep going. 3. Come on. A few more. 2. One more. Great job, guys. Bring that down. We got one more set of those that we're going to get started. I'm going to grab some water. Grab some too at this time. We got one more of those before we move on to our next exercise. Great job, guys. So we're almost through our workout here. We've targeted so far our legs, and we're moving on to our shoulders. And we still got some other body parts to get through too. So hang in there with us. We're gonna go ahead and pick up this body bar, bending at the knees. Go ahead and lift, holding it up to chest level. I'm gonna stay with my wide grip here, working out a different portion of the back. Remember, wide part. Let's get started for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Great job. Bringing it down to my chest, bringing it up over my head. Great. Full extension. Remember, I don't want to lock out my elbows completely, just like I never want to lock out my knees. A little bit of a bend in there as I'm bringing it back and up and over. Great job. Keep going, guys. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 5. Great job. 4. Few more. 3. Great job. 2. Great. 1 more. All the way up. Great job, guys. Again, we're still continuing with our shoulders. We're going to stay standing for this workout. I'm going to bring my hands in just a little bit. We're going to go to a front raise. Again, targeting the front portion of our shoulders. And all we're going to do is just bring that body bar up in front of us and then bring it back down. So depending on your weight of your bar will also determine how comfortable you are bringing it up in front of you. Ideally, you want your body bar to come up right at eye level and then come back down. Anything higher is wasted movement. Save that energy for your next round. If you can't bring it up right at eye level and you're only able to bring it up comfortable just a little bit below eye level, that's okay too. It'll eventually get there. Or if you also have a chance to lower the weight on your body bar, you might want to do that for this exercise if you feel the need to. Keep going. We're well into our 30 seconds, guys. Halfway through. Great job. Keep going. Great. Few more here. Great. Breathe. 1. Great job. So for this exercise, again, we're keeping that slight bend in our elbow as we bring our body bar up in front of us. And the other thing I want to mention is that our palms are facing us and our knuckles are facing away. I keep my thumb just tucked in on the side for this exercise. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Great. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Great. Hanging in there, guys. Great job. I really want to contract my core, bringing in that belly button as close to my tummy as possible when I'm bringing up that bar, really engaging. Here we go. Halfway through, guys. Nice and strong. Bend your knees just a little bit if you need to. I want to make sure that both my arms are coming up, and I'm trying not to let my dominant arm pull this body bar up, but trying to both let them pull up this body bar at the same time. 1 more, guys. Great job. So you'll see as you're getting tired, your dominant arm kind of brings up that body bar, helps you just a little bit. Try to control that. You want to make sure that you're pulling with both arms at the same time. Last one here, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Great job. Pull up. Breathe. Good job. Remember, I'm just coming at eye level. I don't want to bring it up any higher. If I'm bringing it up higher occasionally, probably means that the body bar is too light for me, and I want to increase it just a little bit more. Keep going. Great job. Hanging in there, guys. A few more. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Great. And I want to control it on my way down, too. I don't want to just let that body bar fall in front of me. I want to control on my way down, too. Just as important. 2. 1 more. Back down. Great job. So we're going to do our last standing exercise for this one. Again, continuing with the shoulders. We're going to go to what we call an upright row. So for this one, my hands are going to be in a lot closer than the previous exercises. My feet are going to stay the same, about shoulder width. And I'm going to pull this body bar up, and I'm going to pull it up to chest level. Notice that my elbows are out. They do want to stay out and then straight, pointing out. I don't want to let my elbows be tucked in for this one. They actually are going to point out as my body bar comes right back up to my chin. Okay, here we go, guys. 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pulling up, bringing it back down. Great job. Pull up. Hanging in there. Great. My wrists are relaxed, okay? Don't want to concentrate on having too much tension in that wrist. This is all shoulders here, guys. So that's what should be burning. Great. Pull up, 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 up. Great. Few more here. Hanging in there. Pull up. 3, 2, 1 more. Great job. Relax. Put that body bar down if you need to. We've got 2 more here. Keeping up here. Feet about shoulder width apart. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pulling up. Great job. Great job. Pull up. Remember, if I don't have a body bar for this workout, your dumbbells will work just fine. You're going to have both of them in your hand while you're pulling up for this exercise. That would be the other method for this exercise. If you also have a plate, you can also do this exercise as well. Great shoulder exercise. Upright rows. Keep going. Keep going. Hanging in there. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, guys. Hang up. Great job. Shake it off, guys. We got 1 more of those. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of burn in your shoulders. That's where you want to feel it. Keeping your feet about shoulder width apart. Palms facing you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Great job. Still engaging the core. When I pull up, I really want to squeeze my belly button in, making sure that my elbows are facing out. Great. Nice and strong elbows, guys. Great job. Keep going. Hang in there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Few more. Great job. Keep going. Pull all the way through. 5, 4. Hang in there. Try to get there. 3. Great job. 2 more. 2. 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. Pull all the way through. Great job, guys. Great job. So for our next exercise, we are going to get to the ground on this one. So I am going to place my bar in front of me. This is where you want to bring out your towel if you have one. Or you also want to bring out your mat if you have one. Either way, you want to get a little bit of support on your knees for this next exercise. So for this exercise, we are going to be working on a bicep curl, which is the front portion of our arm for this workout. So I am in a kneeling position. It just makes your bicep curls just a little bit more difficult to do than if you were standing. You can also do them sitting if you feel a little bit of more pressure on your knees. You can do them in a sitting position as well. For this exercise, I'm actually going to bring my body bar up, and I'm going to keep my arms in nice and close, so my elbows do stay in nice and close to me. This would be a relaxed portion to this exercise here, but ideally I want to come up, and I want to be supported this way, just in a kneeling position here. My toes are touching each other from the back. I'm going to keep my elbows in nice and close to my body throughout this entire exercise. And I'm going to just bring my body bar up. Great job. I want to bring my body bar up, all the way up to my chest, and I want to make sure that I'm getting a full extension on the way down. A lot of times we stop the full extension and we only bring it up halfway, but we do want to make sure that we are getting a full extension for this workout. Again, keeping my elbows in place. They're staying in nice and close to my body for this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Great job, guys. We got 2 more like that. Remember, we are going to keep our elbows tucked in as close to my body. I am going to move my grip in just a little bit more. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult to do the bicep curls. You can extend it out just a tiny bit, making sure, again, that your elbows tucked in nice and close to your side. That's going to be a judgment call on you to see which part of that muscle that you want to work just a little bit more. So I am bringing my hands a little bit closer in for this next set, concentrating on another part of that bicep. Great job, guys. Keep going. Keep going. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, extend your hands just a little bit out away from you, keeping your elbows close and in, and you'll see what I'm talking about as far as what portion of your bicep that you're actually working during this curl. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. Great. I'm not flexing that wrist. 3, 2, 1 more. Up. Great job. So if you look at my wrist is here. It's kept nice and straight. It's not curled in. It's just kept nice and straight. We got 1 more here, guys. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Up. Remember, I'm keeping my hands nice and close in. Great job. Coming up. Great. I'm gonna extend them out just to see, or to show you what that looks like. Great. Different part of the arm, a little bit more of the inner bicep that you're concentrating on for this one. I'm gonna bring them back in for my last few. Great. If you have a heavier bar, it may not be that easy to do this. 3, 2, one more, guys. All the way up, big squeeze, 3, 2, 1, great job. So our last exercise, we are gonna be staying in a kneeling position for this one. We're gonna be doing our hip thrust, concentrating on our glutes and lower back. So for this one, I'm gonna lay my body bar here, and it's gonna be laid nice and flat on my thighs. I am gonna come back up to this kneeling position. So you will need to be in a kneeling position for this one. I'm gonna bring my body bar up over my head, and it's relaxing on my shoulders, just like the previous exercises that we did. My knees are about shoulder width apart to give me a nice stable stance, and my toes are touching in back of me. I'm gonna come all the way down, dropping my bottom down as close to my heels as possible, and then I'm coming right back up to that hinge position that we talked about, nice and flat in front of me. I don't wanna overextend my hips, pushing them in front of me. I just wanna come to a nice straight line, sticking flat like a surfboard. Here you go, guys. 30 seconds here. I'm not resting my bottom on my heels. I'm just letting my bottom touch my heels before I come right back up for my next rep. Keep going. A few more here. Great job. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hanging in there. Great job. A few more. Great. 4. Great. 3. 2 more, guys. 2 more. Hang in there. 2. 1 more. All the way up. Great job. Hang it in there nice and good. Okay, if you feel a little bit of pressure in your knees, if it's a little bit too difficult, you might want to put that towel under your mat just to give you a little bit more cushion. If not, we only have 2 more sets to go. Hang in there, guys. Here we go. 30 seconds here. Really concentrating on engaging my muscles, contracting them as much as possible during these next reps. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep going. Great job. We're almost there. 10 seconds, guys. Get those reps in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Great job. Relax. 1 more, guys. You're doing great. Power through. Breathe. Here we go in for our last set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Great. Toes touching behind. All the way up. Keep going. Great. Powering through. Remember, I'm letting my hips do all the movement here. Hinging back, just like in the previous exercises. Thrusting forward. Getting my hips engaged, contracting glutes on the way up. We have it, guys. Come on. Power through. A few more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Back down all the way up. 3, 2, 1. Great job. I'm gonna bring that body bar up right in front of me, and I'm gonna just rest it down right in front of me. That's our workout for today, guys. I hope you had a great workout. We concentrated a lot on the back portion, our hamstring muscles of our legs, something that we forget to kind of target from time to time. That's okay. Hopefully you had a great workout, and you'll see us next time. Thanks.